Welcome to Craig T's Adventures. I am currently 50 kilometres north of Horsham on the Henty Highway. My two little Jack Russells and I are excited to be finally back on the road awaiting another adventure. Our journey takes us on a trip to a World Heritage Lake Mungo, which is situated 90 kilometres northeast of the country town of Mildura. I then continue to travel north up the Pooncarie to Menindee Highway to visit the controversial and drought-stricken Menindee Lakes. I then move on to Broken Hill and stay the night so I can enjoy some of the local surroundings. I then head further north to Mudawinji Gorge, where a beautiful bushwalk takes place. Nature decides to bring out a good old-fashioned sing-song with the guitar. We then head across to White Cliffs, where we take a look at some old opal mine shafts.
I'll show you how they're ventilated through.
And then finally, we decide we have to start heading south again and making our way back to Echuca, where my adventure finally comes to an end. But for now, let's head back to the Henty Highway at a little town called Brim, where I'll give you a demonstration of some beautiful silo art. Hope you enjoy the series, guys, and thanks for watching.
So just at Brim, which is a little town on the Henty Highway, about 60 k's north of Horsham. Up this area they've got some silo art, which is you'll see here. This particular silo art here is called the Farmers Quartet. There's a few of these types of paintings in the district. I think there's about 5 or 6 solos that have got some art on them. One of my other videos, I went for a drive through Patchy Wally, and we had a look at another type of solo art there. So yeah, they're pretty good. The gentlemen on the silos are actually farmers from the area. So the person who painted these wanted to capture some of the locals, just to give some respect to the locals, and they've done a good job. So yeah. All right, so we'll keep going. There is another one down the road, but I think I won't do any commentary. I'll just get some photos of it. So.
We now leave our solo arts and continue to make our way up the Henty Highway, heading towards Mildura. Heading to Mildura, come through a little town called Red Cliffs, and come across this old locomotive type thing. Used to clear the area with trees, mallee trees and stuff, to start some cropping and build Mildura. So hey, she's a nice piece of old equipment. Yeah, very good. I thought I might get a bit of lunch here in Mildura, and for some reason Duck's Bakery popped into mind, so got a bit of a pie. Tell you what, not bloody bad either. But I've got a feeling that may have been recommended by someone. I'm not quite sure, but the Duck's Bakery, not bad. Yeah, we're at the junction of the Murray-Darling rivers. That one there, and to your right, that runs where that houseboat is down there, runs down there. It's the Murray River. The one to the left here, that's your Darling. So you can't really see it today, but that's where the two rivers join. And I've seen in different videos, is you can see the different colours in the waters, but it does not appear to be that today at all. It all the same colour looks as the Murray, looks exactly the same as the Darling. So I don't know what's going on there, but anyway. So yeah, so there you go, guys. I just thought you might find this a bit interesting. We're at the Murray-Darling junction at Wentworth. Not long after leaving the New South Wales and Victorian border, I begin to observe the beautiful mallee trees that line the red sands across the southern western parts of New South Wales. Pretty lucky with this top-up road here today. I've travelled this road before and she's rough as bloody guts, so I reckon today I got lucky. I don't know, it's because of the wind, or it's blowing some fresh dust over the road and softened it up a bit, or they've graded it recently. I don't know. It's bloody. I got lucky. I'm not an expert, but I'll show you how I take to get these grids. So I've dropped down to about 30, and I'm just going to creep over them. That's about all I do with grids. Back when I was a bloody young lad going to the Mildura gate, 100 miles an hour, I used to. Full of energy, that's all it was. I went over one of these bloody grids on this road, and I reckon, four wheels got lifted off the ground. So anyway, I'm going to keep heading on this road, and we'll go from there. Righto. Good. G'day. We're at camping at Mungo. Got here safe and sound. Just got too dark for the video. So I was going to do a bit of a cook up tonight, but daylight beat me, and also I think it was a total fire ban as well, so what I had planned in doing went out the drain. So I just had some bickies and cheese and a bit of cold meat, so very simple. Hope you enjoyed today. A bit of a shame about the bloody wind and the dust storm, sort of took away all the view, but hey, you can't help Mother Nature. That's what it's all about, getting out amongst it. I'm going to be calling it a night here. Hopefully that wind dies down tomorrow. It's not as dusty. With a bit of luck we'll go over and we'll be able to see the Great Walls of China, and yeah, we'll have a look at the shearing shed, and then I'll start heading for Broken Hill via Pooncarie and Menindee. Alright, see you in the morning, guys. Good morning. I just got up out of bed and stretched legs. It's about 6:45 in the morning, and unfortunately I was hoping that the dust may have settled by the morning, but it hasn't. So she's pretty bad out there. So unfortunately we're going to get a real good look at the Great Wall of China of the Mungo National Park, but anyway, we'll do what we can do. Yeah, so I'm going to have a bit of brekkie, and then we're going to hit for the old shearing shed here at Mungo National Park. Okay, so we're inside the old shearing shed now. I'm just going to give you a quick rant on how the shearing shed would have worked back in its day, back in its functional day. Firstly, aren't they beautiful big pines that are holding up this building? Absolutely magnificent. They were all from the area, apparently. Tough as nails. Alright, so before the machine shearing come along back in the 1900s, they used to do blade shearing. So none of this flywheel would have been up here. She just would have been sheep in the back of the pens there. Shearer would have
walked into his pens, dragged out his sheep, had his shears hanging up around the door or somewhere around that area. So when he got his sheep in position, he'd grab his shears and he'd just shear away with the blades. Yeah, so she's would have been hard jacker, would have had to have a strong wrist. So yeah, so it wasn't until about into the early 1900s that Australia finally got some steam engines imported from England, and one of the first steam engines that the old shearing sheds would have used was the old Lister, and that's the Lister there that used to drive this drive shaft up here. So the Lister would hook onto this drive shaft, and it would spin this wheel, and then this device, and then the wheel would touch this, and it would give the worm drive a bit of a twirl effect, and then the shearer attach his handpiece to the down tube, which is this thing here. That's what the shearers call a down tube, and they shear the sheep with a handpiece. There's a few people to make up a team in a shearing shed. You got your shearers, of course, which I've just explained, and then you got your wool handlers or rouseabouts. You got your wool presser, you got your penner upper, and you got your wool classer. So yeah, so you need a fairly big team for a shearing shed to function properly. This first down tube here, generally the ringer goes at the front or closest to the table. So they call a ringer is the quickest shearer in the shearing shed. So yeah, and then generally down the back there you have your learner. So your learner generally furthest away from the table. So there you go. So hope you enjoyed my little rant on how a shearing shed works. We're going to go pop down and have a look at the so-called Great Wall of China now. So very good. Well, I've made it here, guys, safe and sound. No dramas with the vehicle or ute or anything as yet, so touch wood, plenty of wood to touch. So yeah, so I tell you what, it's well worth getting out here having a look if you get a chance, guys. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank goodness that storm clouds disappeared, and oh, well, not the storm cloud, the dust clouds disappeared, I should say, sorry. Blue sky, so it's opening up all those beautiful colours of the Outback. So lucky for me. Obviously the farms need a bit of water up here, there's no question about it, but fortunate enough for me today to get a bit of a look. So yeah, so made it here, and yeah, beautiful.
After an enjoyable cultural experience at the Lake Mungo National Park, I make my way to a little town called Pooncarie on the Darling River, or as the locals know it, the Port. During the mid-1800s, the river trade was alive, and the port of Pooncarie was the main hub for all steamboats and their barges travelling up and down the Darling River. Unfortunately, due to very strong drought conditions and the apparent misuse of water allocations further north of the Darling River, its riverbed is exposed to the elements that surround the Darling River, which make it near impossible for any fish species to survive. Yeah, so I'm down at the caravan park down in Pooncarie. Yeah, behind me is the Darling River there. Very poor looking Darling River, unfortunately. So I on this trip I thought I might back off a bit on the supermarket foods. On my last couple of trips I've been doing a big shop at a supermarket before I head off, and you know, just eat out of the fridge. But I thought this time that I might support a lot of these little country towns along the river and all that with some buying their food, because unfortunately because of the drought they're doing it pretty tough. So by coming into their town, buying their food, gives them a bit of support in the hard times. So yeah, so I thought I'd stop here at Pooncarie and go and grab something to eat. So yeah. When I was at the Pooncarie Wharf cafe there, I went down and had a look at the river. It's very dry. It's bloody terrible. It's sad. I know we're in drought conditions, but yeah, like I lived up here for a little while as a kid and never seen it that dry. Yeah, so it's a bit sad. But anyway, so I'm having a bit of lunch at Pooncarie, and then we're gonna make our way to Menindee and have a look at the Menindee Lakes. So, good on you guys. special shot for TP here. And I'll be bugging that bloody sign, she's still up there. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh me. There you go, TP, this one's for you, mate. I know you'll recognise it, pal. I tried getting some footage coming in of the little huts on the side, but Sunstrip Boulevard, I think it's called, just out of Menindee. But I was driving into the sun, mate, so I'm going to get some footage going back out for you, so you can see it. So, but yeah, no, she's don't know if she's changed much, mate. I think your sign's still up there on the tree. It's just all the writing's gone, mate. She's still up there. Oh geez, eh? She's a bit dry still, mate. Bit dry. Anyway, all right, for all you other viewers, if you want to see this lake full with waves toppling over, I recommend you go and see Trevor Pallant's YouTube page. It's called River Road to Burke, and you'll see this nearly to the tops of those trees. I think that was 2001, so 2001, 2002, so yeah, there you go. There, so here we go, mate. Here's some of the old huts still on the side there. So interesting to see you have a look at your video and have a look at mine, mate, to see if they've built new huts or painted. It looks all fairly new, fairly modern. Nice little bus there. That'd be bloody alright to travel around in full time, wouldn't it? Jeez, it's hard to... How good would this be when the lake's full? Still a few cars here. Someone's enjoying living out here, that's for sure. Hey. Alright, there you go, TP. Hope you enjoyed, mate. That little segment was just for you, pal. Yeah, she's still here. She still seems to be doing pretty well, even though there's no water in Lake Menindee. She seems to be still doing pretty good. So, all right, mate. I'll see you all later.
Finally, after leaving the Menindee Lakes, I arrive in the mining town of Broken Hill, where my two little puppy dogs and I decide to set up camp for the night.
Yep, so I was a little bit late, as mentioned earlier, coming in. So I've decided to stop in the caravan park. So I'm going to have something to eat, go for a quick swim, have a shower, and then go to bed. So I thought I'd try a bit of local pizza, but not bad at all. Nice bit of pizza. And yeah. Alright, well, I might call it quits for tonight. The boys want to say good day. Here you go. So, see you later, the YouTube review. So, see you, YouTube, with a bloody bit of pizza. Now watch this.